Hey everyone, Thina here. We're going to play a new game. It's like Paranormast. It's a supernatural, like mystery game. The moment I turned it on or opened it, it did go straight to this. So, oh, you are here. Welcome, welcome. I've been eagerly waiting your arrival. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the storyteller. Pleased to meet your acquaintance, and I shall be your guide going forward. Now then, before we begin our story, there are several things I must bring to your attention. First, this game uses autosaves. Woo! This game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. Saving is a very important element of games. It is the only way to keep your memories in place. If you do not wish to rely on autosave alone, you can also save manually via the menu. Okay. Next, please look at the upper right of the screen. This is the menu button. From here, you can check your text logs, view useful files, and switch auto mode on and off. You can also adjust the brightness, volume, just normal options. For instance, if your voices you would prefer not to hear, you can mute by setting it to 0. I suggest you check the brightness controls and other settings now before going on. Oh, do you want me to use a controller? Oh no, I wasn't told to use controller. Well, let's see. What's keyboard? Let's see. Oh, kind of scary. Okay. Okay. Oh. What is this? Okay. Oh, okay. Adjust the brightness until the image is on the right is barely visible. Oh, I already think that's set correctly then. Okay. I'll explain other essential functions when the time is right. There is one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. It would feel strange to go without knowing your name. Then tell us what I can call you. Oh, okay. Thina. I see. Thina Stone, is it? I just put Thina, right? Are you certain you wish to be called Thina Stone? I guess... I just put Thina, right? Okay, sure. How rude of me. Please pardon my mistake. I was sure that it was what you said, but it seems I was wrong. Come over to me. Let me try again. Thina. Yes. I see. Very good. It seems to have gotten it right this time. Alright, now that we've been properly introduced, let us begin our story. Oh, presented by me. From adequate to present day, regardless of how society and civilization evolve, death has been constant presence that none have ever escaped. Whether it's on our own or that of someone close, death is always a difficult thing to accept. There is immutable reality, a value shared by all, no matter the age in which they live. In fact, oral traditions reflections people's fear and prayers regarding death still remain, ghosts, spirits, and so on. Similar in attempts to defy death, many curses, rituals, and customs have been born, from burning spirit incense to summoning the souls of the dead. Some of these secret arts are still being passed down to this day. And on that note, Thina, this may seem rather abrupt, but is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead? What if they had one chance to use the secret art of reincarnating the dead? Yes, if you had the power to bring someone back to life, one time and one time only. What would you do, Thina? I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice myself. I use it even if I had to sacrifice someone else. I use it if it comes at no cost. I wouldn't want to. Let someone else have it. Sure. I see. Very interesting. Yes, that is what I thought you would say. What seems to be the matter? You want to know what this box has been sitting here is? It's a TV. It's quite the curious thing, isn't it? It's called a color television. The world I will be sending you to is full of devices such as this that do not exist in the age you are from. Well, TVs exist. In this era, color television can be found in nearly every household. That is not all. For example, if a person should wish to connect to someone while they are out of their home, a public phone or public telephone like this can be found all over the city. Those don't exist anymore. Can you imagine what life would be like in such a time? I'd be thrilled to have you continue the story, Athena. After all, this is why you came there, no? Let us begin. I have kept you waiting long enough. I present to you PARANORMASIGHT, a bizarre tale surrounding the curse known as the rite of reincarnation. Peculiarly yearn and snoring 9 men and women in a forest fighting for their lives as it unravels. Some of the characters appear within surely share your views on the rite of reincarnation. I imagine those who have lost someone dear to them will feel particularly strong about it, clinging to it as their last desperation hope. The first I shall introduce, a man named Shogo Aiki, is one of them. Okay, Shogo is an unremarkable young man entering his 3rd year of working in the planning department at Hyaku Soap, a chemical company headquartered in Sumida. Born in the western Tokyo to an ordinary family around some time as the birth of color TV, he grew up amidst the boom of special effects, heavily action films, anime variety shows, professional baseball, and pop music. Shogo graduated from a famous private university in Tokyo and has since settled into the practical mindset common among those of his generation, with no strong ideals and no particular dissatisfaction with the world as he developed around him. He is content to just go with the flow, having stumbled into his current position by pure chance, and is it safe to assume he will follow the stereotypical path of working his way up the ladder, starting a family and remaining at the same company until retirement. He plays folk guitar as a hobby and is currently looking for a girlfriend. And we know nothing about the storyteller. Oh, I wonder what that could be at such a time. Early this morning, a body of a drowned man was discovered at the park in Sumida City. Police have identified the body as Shogo Aiki, a 25-year-old who worked at a company in the area. As a sign of struggle, we were found. The Sumida police suspect foul play and have launched an investigation. Excuse me? Please pay no mind to what you have just seen. Goodness, you are very nearly saw something that would have spoiled the story. Just pretend you did not see that. Let us turn back time back to a smidge and start again from there. You understand? You saw nothing. You know nothing. This story is the work of fiction, and all locations, characters, organizations, legends, etc. that appear in this game have no real relationship to reality. I am having trouble speaking right now. Well, let's turn this up. Shogo! Shogo, are you alright? Hey, can you hear me? Hey, that's not a proper answer. Earth to Shogo, Aiki, or Oiki. What do you think you're doing falling asleep here? You gave me quite the shock. Come on now, up with you, up. Okay, and there. How's that? All right? Do you feel dizzy? Have a headache? Are your humors off balance? I'm fine, I think. There's definitely nothing wrong with my humors, though my head still feels a little dizzy. Humors? I don't... Office worker Sugar Oiki. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Turn your head around a little bit to see if you can still walk all around. Alright. When the game is in control, drag the screen or move the right analog to look around. Okay. Okay, I might want to use controller. Good. You seem to be fine. What a relief. Do you remember anything? Like where you were or what you were doing? Huh? Wait a sec, when did I tell you about that? I mean, I guess I must have, seeing as you know the name, but weird. Anyways, you still seem a little out of it. Why don't you look around a bit more? Looking around and selecting things you want to investigate. You can converse with people by selecting on their face. Oh, playground. There is an interesting looking playground. I bet it's crawling with kids during the daytime, but it's kind of peaceful here at night. Oh. Where are we? Oh, right, this is Sumida City, Tokyo. We're at the Shibaro Park near Kinshiko Station. Yoko brought me here saying she needed my help with something important. It's just past midnight. That explains why there's nobody else around. Okay, so... Oh. One of the 23 districts of Tokyo, located in the eastern part of the city. It's surrounded by Sumida, Arakawa, and Kiyonaka River. The start of Showa era, the area was still divided into two districts, the southern Honjo and the northern Bikojima, but they were merged into one district after the Second World War. It is said to be named after Sumida River and the banks that line it. Unlike the river, however, its name uses the character for ink rather than corner. Even now, people still frequently mix it up the two. Despite suffering extensive damage from both the Great Kanto earthquake and the air bombing during the war, Sumida managed to recover and come out on top every time. Once filled with samurai residents, it is now home to a thriving industry district, and many residents zone through evidence of previous characters can still be found all around the area. Major landmarks: Echo Temple, former Yasuda Gardens, site of Kiria. I wonder if I need a... And then here's the park. So was the park an iconic area? No, it wasn't. Okay. Opened in 1950. Being close to Shinchiko Station and surrounded all sides by roads, this paved park is a popular spot for people to meet and relax. Shinshiburo Park was named after Shinshiburo Canal, part of the South Warasakuya Canal, which could once be found nearby. In fact, this area's name, Kinshicho, was derived from the canal. Oh, so much information. Oh, and then it tells me if I've investigated it. Okay. The telephone booths are all over town. The lights are always on so they can be used in an emergency. A small booth containing a public telephone, most often found in the park or along roads. Local telephone calls can be placed at a rate of 10 yen per 3 minutes. More recently, telephone booths capable of accepting prepaid cards now as a telephone card have begun to spread, enabling one to make phone calls without needing for small change. The telephone booth is in downtown area tend to be plastered with unauthorized advertisement and leaflets, a problem that has shown no signs of slowing down. Okay. Okay. Tatsuyuku Fukunaga. Good, at least I can remember this much. I first met her about a month ago. She's 23, works as a housekeeper, and is really into the occult. If I think harder, I can probably recall a little more about what's going on. We only met a few times, but we really hit it off. She's a lot of fun to be around. I have no idea how she feels, though. I get the sense she isn't thinking about me the way right now. But I know I've got a thing for bubbly girls who are into the dark things like occults. Okay, we know a little bit about her. After obtaining a junior college degree, Yuko started working as a housekeeper. Due to her ability to see things others cannot, she has received strange looks from a young age. The ability spurred into interested in the paranormal, which she continues to pursue to this day. Following graduation, Yoko worked a desk job at a trading company, but butted heads with her supervisor, who was skeptical of the supernatural and quit within a year. Now, while working as a housekeeper, she spends her days devouring mystery magazines and visiting haunted spots, as she vowed to live life true to herself and never change for the sake of others. Yoko has no regrets about the path she's taken. Yoko has a dog, a Shiba Inu named Ogopogo, who has been by her side since she was a student. Okay. Let me think. What can I remember? Okay, her name is Yoko Fukunaga. We met about a month ago. What's the deal with this park? It was around noon one day of my days off. I just finished running some errands in Hishiko, and we were taking a quick break. I was just looking around absent-mindedly. Oh. And when I noticed this girl loitering about, she was digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seemed to be enjoying herself, talking to the animals' figures and petting them on the head. My curiosity got the better of me before long, and I struck up a conversation. Hey, are you looking for something? Sorry, I must look like a total weirdo. Yes, I guess you could say I'm looking for something. If you want, I could give you a hand. Really? I mean, that would be a huge help, but? Are you really just a good Samaritan? Or are you after, something else? Huh? Oh wow, my hero. People like you really do exist? I think I might cry. Okay, I guess I'll let you help me. Be warned, you might regret what you've gotten yourself into. No worries. We are looking for... Anyways, did you lose a bracelet or something? Not exactly. I'm searching for one of the 7 mysteries. Supposedly this is the location of the Whispering Canal. The what? Now I've done it. I bet you think I'm some kind of lunatic. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit more. Okay, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Do you know anything about it? I figured everyone around here would have at least heard of it, but I guess not. Honjo is of the southern part of Sumadia, is called. A long time ago, this part of Tokyo was split into 2 separate cities. The northern part was Mokojima, and the other part was Honjo. Am I boring you? Well, I'm not a local or anything. I just work around here. Oh, then no wonder you didn't know. Well, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo is a legend dated all the way back to the Edo period. Really? It's that old? That's like over 200 years ago. Yeah, I've got your attention after all. I just assumed it wasn't one of those fake stories made up to chase the occultist craze. I don't blame you. A lot of popular stories going around are pretty fishy. But the 7 Mysteries of Honjo are different because they're all true. They're true? That's what I said. They're the real deal. So hold on, what does that mean? Are you telling me there's actual paranormal stuff at work in this park? Yep, pretty much. But there's got to be more to it. After all I've done, I still haven't found a thing. That was the first time I met Yoko Fukunaga. Okay. Honjo? Oh, it's a map. Location in the southern part of the modern Sumida city, it consisted mostly of swamplands until the middle of the Edo period. While it wasn't originally considered part of the city of Edo itself, the area on the eastern side of the Sumida River began to be developed once the Ryogoku Bridge was built. After the Great Fire of Miyaleki, Honjo is known for its large number of rivers and canals. Many of those were dug during the area's urbanization for drainage and sewage. Ryogoku Bridge area, home to the Echo Temple, eventually became filled with both people and shops. After magistrate was assigned to the area and shops continued to pop up, it soon became part of Edo proper, as its reputation as a lively place spread. Honjo, along with other areas like Asakusa and Fukukawa, are still appreciated today for their old-fashioned feel and architects. Okay, so this is what she's looking for, the Whispering Canal, an enduring superstition. Formerly known as Kishibori, many fishermen once gathered on this section of the canal that ran through Honjo. As their days come to a close and the fishermen gather up their catches, a terrifying voice would rise from the canal, whispering, "Leave it behind, leave it behind." Those who ignored the voice found themselves unable to move and their previously full baskets of fish emptied. They would then be dragged into the canal, never to return. This strange paranormal continued to occur, and the people began to call the body of water the Whispering Canal. Okay, and there's a painting with it. Cool. I already read that. Okay, this one. The Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Honjo became known as a hot spot for strange happenings during the Edo period. A number of these stories have survived to this day and became known as the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. While many of these were likely the result of people blaming things they didn't understand on spirits or monsters, the stories continue to be told as urban legends. Despite what the name would imply, there are actually more than 10 of these strange tales. Their roots likely come from stories told by the city common folk. The most famous of these stories is the Whispering Canal, which eventually became the basis for both an item and a well-known Ryuko story. The most famous of the Seven Mysteries, the Whispering Canal, the Fool's Perception, the Beaconing Light, the Haunting Clappers, the Evergreen Beach, the Taiko of Sugogaru, the Foot Washing Mansion, the One-Sided Reed, and the Ever-Burning Lantern. So these are different. So there's 7 here, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 here, but there was 10, they said. Okay. Paranormal phenomena, the supernatural aliens, cryptids, lost civilization, ESP, the list goes on. Such unexplained phenomena are quickly to take on a life of their own. Plesiosaurus named Nessie, living in Loch Ness, sighting of a mythical creatures like the Tsuchinoko or the Hibagan, the urban legends of Kuchisaka Onna, television reports of spoon-bending psychics, documentaries which feature mediums and spiritual photography. These are only a few examples of stories that have captivated the public. There's no end to the obsession in the site, with magazines and paranormal phenomenon enjoyed with widespread publications. Most recent rumors of the ancient ritual known as the rite of reincarnations have been spreading in the current circles. Okay, this is the occult craze stuff. Okay. Ooh, lots of files. We exchanged the contact information. We talked on the phone a few more times since. We've even met in person once or twice. But she never brought up the Seven Mysteries of Honjo again. I just figured she had gotten bored of it. until today, when all of a sudden she decided to resume her search. Huh, wait a second, where did Yoko go? According to Yoko, the Whispering Canal, one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, is around here somewhere. And apparently the story that experience left at the canal originally comes from. I think I left myself a note about this. I should check the file. I've already read the file on this. What's the recall? That's right, she asked me to come here to help her look for one of the 7 mysteries. Actually, I think I did some research into the 7 mysteries of Honjo. I can't remember all too well. I should check my files. Oh my god, it got so much bigger. Okay, so we're just gonna do... Oh, she left me. My kitty cat. Okay. Where is the silent canal? This is the foolish perception. Mystery tale regarding the encounter had been daimyo at his residence in the Honjo Yoshijima, now Kamato High School. When walking around his estate, he heard the sounds of music, much like that of Kagura performance. He commanded his people to find the source, but no matter how much they searched, the music would fade when one near the Uragasa Canal. The source of the sound was never located. The story is also known as the procession of the Tanuki, as many were of the belief that it must have been those mischievous tricksters behind it all. And this is the light. Enduring suspicion. While walking along the road near Honji at night, one might spot a hazy lantern lit up ahead. Despite there being no one around, following it would cause it to go out suddenly when getting near. But just when one fears the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead, as if it's guiding them to who it see it. Some say the flame is benevolent, leading people to their homes, while others believe it's a monster leading people astray. Some even believe that it's a vengeful spirit of someone that died, luring the lost to the land of the dead. Okay. The haunting clappers. As the evening bell rings in Irichiko, near the present-day Shimoko Bridge, a night watchman patrols the dark streets and announces his presence by shouting warnings about fire, all the while striking his wooden clappers. But tonight the sound of another set of clappers answers back. He curiously claps his clappers together again. Clack, clack. The echo answers again, but no matter how hard he searches for the source of the second pair of clappers, he never found it. Some say it was the work of a mischievous tanuki or a kitsune, so it's like raccoon dog or fox, while others say it was a warning from a spirit of someone who lost their life in a terrible fire. Okay. And then the evergreen breach. Once upon a time in the north Ikurabashi, a beautiful breech tree stood in the garden of Lord Shinden's residence, now known as the former Yasuda Garden. It was so impressive that the house became known among the people as the breech residence. Somehow no one had ever seen a single leaf fall from the tree. As rumors spread the eternal green tree, it became known as the evergreen breech. However, this particular species of tree was actually an evergreen, so the lack of fallen leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This had led people to say that the strangest part of the legend is that the fact that it even became a legend at all. Okay. The Taiko of Tsugaru. There was a daimyo. I don't know what a daimyo is. From the Hirasaki domain in Tsugaru, who built a residence in the Midorichiko on a large piece of land. On the estate was an almost 8-meter tall tower that served as a lookout for fires. Only designated firefighters was allowed to use the large drum that resides atop the tower in the event of a fire. While most towers use wooden blocks to sound the fire alarm, for some reason the residence was permitted to use drums. The residence and his special privileges led to too much speculation and gossip among the townsfolk. foot washing mansion. This is a story of something that occurred in the dead of night in a residence in Mikasakocho, modern-day South Murasaki Street in Kawazawa. A foul smell wind-rattled the house. Suddenly, a giant foot, drenched in blood, smashed through the ceiling. "Wash it," it commanded. After the servants carefully washed the foot, it returned for which it came, fixing the roof it had broken. A man who had been visiting by the foot every night asked a friend to trade houses with him. That night, the foot stopped appearing. Okay. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tamazo, who fell for a woman named Okama. Tamazo persistently chased after Okama, attempting to win her heart over and over, but she rejected his advancements each time. Enraged by her indifference to him, Tamazo brought a dagger to the canal near Rigoku Bridge and attacked Okama. He cut the arm and leg off one side of her body, then threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds grew along the canal have only sprouted leaves on one side. Oh, vicious man. The ever-burning lantern. On the bone-chilling winter's night, one may happen upon a soba cart along with a canal known as South Uragasuya. But there is something strange about the cart. No matter when one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found. Yet the lanterns that hung from its stays prematurely lit during bright evening with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the flame, it immediately roars back to life. However, there is also the tale of a never-burning lantern, another telling of this story in which the soba cart's lantern always remains dark, refusing to be lit. Okay. Okay, and those are just right here. Oh, and I already read this. Okay, I thought I did. Okay. And there's nothing else to look at. Okay, I guess we go talk to Fukuma. There she is, Shugo. She's got to be digging up those holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seems to be enjoying herself, talking to the animals' figures and patting them on their head. No animals need that much patting. Wait. What am I supposed to do? Okay, so recall? Actually, I think I did some research. Can't remember too well. I should check the files. Okay, Seven Mysteries, the channel. And Kishin body. I can't remember all too well. Let's see. Animals need that much petting. What is this? Oh, just real quick. Oh, wait, she's coming back this way. Oh, I had to click on it twice. Hey, what was that just now? Huh? Didn't you hear that? I don't feel like I've heard anything. I'm not so sure, though. That was creepy. But your special talent, you should have been able to hear it. Pay closer attention for me, okay? My special talent? What are you talking about? I mean, your spiritual senses. You look like you can handle your liquor. I have no idea what drinking has to do with it, but I don't think so. Well, you must. I mean, you can see me, right? Huh? Wait, is she dead? Shogo Oki, 1 a.m. Kishibori Park. It's gone late, really late. Actually, it's already past 1 a.m. There's chilling in the air. But I guess that's normal for this time of year. Or so I keep telling myself. Playground. That's interesting looking playground. It's crawling with kids. Yeah, okay. Got most of my memories back, but still feel a bit out of it. Okay. I don't know how she's so comfortable talking about spirits and paranormal at this time of night. Either she's got guts or she's just used to it. Unless, no, it can't be. Okay. Time of night. No, it can't be. The telephone booths are all over town. Okay. What do you want me to do now? Yes, it's 9 a.m. Did that. There we go. Oh, talked by clicking on the hits. Wait. You're kidding me, right? About what? I mean, you just now kind of sound like you were saying that only people with spirit senses can see you. Of course, that was a joke. Duh. Don't you really think I'm one kind of evil spirit, do you? But yeah. I meant what I said about your spirit senses being strong. Well, there's a person there. I bet you could calm down a whole glim in one gulp, surely. That's the real reason I asked you to help me with the Seven Mysteries of Honjo business. Okay, let me just clarify something. Are you saying you can actually see paranormal stuff? Sure. I could handle a solid Moscow mole. Why are you measuring this in terms of cocktails? Not a believer, huh? Well, that's no matter. But you have to have sensed some weird stuff over the years, right? Weird stuff? Like, yeah, things you couldn't see but could never understood? Can't be serious. The person's gone. There was a person. I've gotten most of my memories back. I guess I just talked to her again? Oh, no one's there. About spirit senses, about alcohol. I just remembered I actually did some research on the Seven Mysteries of Honjo at the library. You did? What did you find? Well, I discovered a few interesting things. Oh, then tell me everything. Although they're called the Seven Mysteries, they literally list 9 of them. I'm surprised you picked up on that. Nice researching. Some people think there could be up to 15. That's the thing about these old folk tales. Stuff gets added to them over the years. The more extra stories, the main ones. Yeah, but the 7 mysteries roll off the tongue way better than 9 or 15. If you say so. But it makes no sense. Don't you think? It's more likely to be pressed on if it's easier to remember. That's a good point. Totally unrelated, but do you actually drink real alcohol, I mean? Well, talk about whiplash. I didn't expect you to start making small talk. Well, conversation was getting a bit dark. I figured a change of topic might lighten things up. Oh, I see, if you really want to know. I like to think I can handle a few drinks. But to tell you the truth, I never actually had a Moscow mole. Really? Now? I just thought it sounded cool. I would like to try it though. Why don't we go for a drink sometimes then? Oh, are you asking me out? No, you're just being a good Samaritan, right? No, that's not what I meant. Huh, just kidding, yeah. I'll be up for that. But only if you finish one of the 7 mysteries. That person's not there anymore. Alright, then let's get to work. Okay. I've seen ghost photos in magazines before, but are you still telling me that they really exist? You bet they do, but you can only recognize them if you really believe in them. So be careful. So even with my skill, I won't be able to see them if I doubt they exist. That's right, the spirit world is all about the mind and soul. You won't be able to see a thing unless you are properly in tune. Sometimes people get caught up in the moment, thinking they might see something, and then they really do because they believe in that world. Is that how that works? Yep, just like drinking, you'll never know how much booze you can handle unless you're ready to down some shots. I'm still not sure I get the drinking stuff. You know how strange it is as the world left my mouth. Sheesh. Okay. Oh, by the way, what you're talking about the right of reincarnation. Your memory is strong as you're tolerance. I'm gonna start calling you Morenti Man Shogo. Already climbing up the drinking menu though, huh? So you know about it, huh? The right of reincarnation? The magazine ran a feature on it recently that got practically everyone talking about it. Really? Maybe that's where I heard about it. Still, I don't know. It seems a little too far-fetched to be true. So the rite of reincarnation. It's a forbidden art of bringing the dead back to life, conducted by a famous onmyoji from an ancient age. Rumors has it that the old manuscripts containing actual concrete details about the rite was recently discovered. The rumor came from a presentation given by a local historian, Hidaki Arashi, at an academic conference. So you know a lot about this stuff. That's because I'm secretly a huge occult buff. Kinda got that. Oh? But if your research spoke about it at an academic conference, it must have been some bias in fact. Exactly. That's why I believe the rite of reincarnation is real. Now I'm starting to believe it too. Good. The pursuit of an unknown starts with belief. I get that from Professor Arashi himself. As indicated by its name, the manuscripts hold a detailed instruction on how to perform the secret art of reviving the dead. The forbidden ritual is said to have been devised by one famous onmyoji. Local researcher Hidaki Arashi recently discovered the old manuscript and gave a presentation on it at an academic conference, spanning rapidly through the field of occult studies. Okay? Just making sure. Gotta always double check the surroundings. Okay. And if you believe in that, they might hope for you to help. You can't be serious. Oh, okay. What about the Seven Mysteries of Honjo caught your attention? Are they really ghost stories? So I read some of the stories and none of them really, scary. I thought they were supposedly to be ghost stories. That's true, they're more like a collection of superstitions, really. But there are all some pretty disturbing ones in the mix. Oh, like the one that was supposed to take place here, the Whispering Canal. People who fished in the canal would hear a voice calling out saying, "Leave it." They had to abandon their catches or the canal would take it. Right. Is that what you're expecting to find here in this park? Not quite. We're talking about a folktale from hundreds of years ago. After centuries, the telephone game, you know it's anything like the original story. So basically, you think the story of the Whispering Canal might be completely different from what we know. Exactly, I'm sure of it. I mean, weren't you curious? About what? People from around here have the expression left at the canal, right? Meaning to abandon someone. The story is where it come from. Except the story being told today is about fish. There's nothing about leaving people behind. Now that you mention it, that's true. So you're saying the original story maybe did involve someone being abandoned. That's what I was trying to find out. Ah, gotcha. Wait, hang on. I've got another question. You mentioned the rite of reincarnation. Are you looking for that too? Does it have something to do with the Seven Mysteries of Honjo? Oh, you're sharp. I could cut my finger on you. To tell you the truth, it's actually the other way around. What do you mean? I started off searching for the rite of reincarnation, but along the way I realized that I needed to investigate the Seven Mysteries of Honjo first. I see, so then... What's that got to do? Why are you looking for the rite? If you're looking into the way to bring someone back from the dead, does that mean you've got someone you want to bring back? Oh, you know what? I forget it. It just came to mind, so I thought I'd ask. I didn't mean to pry. Sorry. No, it's fine. I figured I need to tell you at some point. It's Ogopogo. Oh, her dog. Ogopogo? Yeah, I want to bring Ogopogo back to life. He died in an accident about a month ago. Ogopogo died? Right, Ogopogo was my dog. I had him for 8 years. Oh, okay, your dog, gotcha. You spent a long time together. Losing him must have been really hard for you. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure if it's the right even works on dogs. But as soon as I find out about it, I know I had to give it a try. I don't think I couldn't forgive myself if I just let the opportunity pass by. Definitely, now I understand why you feel so strongly about it. Thanks for telling me. I know this must be hard to talk about. But you know what? All that led to me meeting you. So at least something's good came out of it. So it doesn't mean I'm stopped looking, obviously. Yoko, I'll do everything I can to help you. Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. Let's keep up the hard work then, yeah? Okay, and then so about the connection between the right and the Seven Mysteries. Putting together everything we've talked about. My guess is the original story behind the Seven Mysteries, the true stories, are the key to finding the right of reincarnation. And that's why you're here searching for one of them. Do I have that right? Wow, 10 out of 10. You're proving to be quite the capable assistant. Wait, since when was I your assistant? Anyways, this is all just hearsay, but say some that we led to the Seven Mysteries coming to be was the right of reincarnation itself. Don't these theories come from the Edo period? I thought the rite of reincarnation was supposed to be the way older than that. Right? It seems that Omioji from the Edo period rediscovered the ancient art. The old manuscripts I mentioned with all the details on how to use the rite apparently were written in the Edo period. And right, I've never told you its name. The manuscript called the Record of Fates. Wait, what name? It speculates that the secret of the rite is hidden within the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. So now the Seven Mysteries are the hot new trend, among who, this whole thing started to sound pretty questionable. Come on, remember what I said about the pursuit of the unknown? It starts with belief, right? An old manuscript from the Edo period written by this sorcerer who discovered the rite of reincarnation. It is viewed as the priceless and authentic document due to its detailed accounts on how to perform the ritual. Whoa. What the hell? It feels like the air has changed. Think? Something's got Yoko really rattled. Yoko, are you okay? Yeah. What's wrong? Stay with me. No, this can't be. No. I feel eyes on my back. I can't move. Is there something behind me? Something's got Yoko rattled. Why? Yoko! Okay. Am I gonna die here? No condition to talk. Her eyes, I can't move. Is there something behind me? Got her rattled. We hear. There's like eyes right there, you see them? Believe, man, believe. I can't talk. She's no condition to talk. Can't move. So there's something behind me. Okay. What can I do? Nothing here. Nothing. Push. It was pointing over, but don't I see anything out of the ordinary? I don't get this. What's going on? Did something happen? Yoko? Yoko! Huh? What the? What is it? Something, what is this? What is this? What's happening? Did I get her killed for not figuring it out? Chogo Oaki. Shibori Park. Yoko, answer me, Yoko. No way, it can't be. Why? Gotta calm down. Gotta calm down. I don't know what. No, don't know. You don't know she's dead. You're not a doctor. It's fine. Everything's fine. Og. What the hell just happened? No, damn it. I got bigger problems. Yoko, just hold on. Everything's going to be okay. Okay. Oh god, she's not breathing. She's cold and I don't feel a pulse. This can't be. Okay, an ambulance, right? I've got to get to an ambulance. I need a phone. Right, a phone. I've got to call an ambulance. Chest compressions, man. Actually, call 911 and then do some chest compressions. I called it. The ambulance should not be long. But is it going to make a difference? Her body's gone stiff and her skin is cold and I don't think she's breathing. She looks more like a mannequin than a person now. I don't think there's any coming back from that. I don't get it. Just a few moments ago we were chatting away without a care in the world. Yoko. How did this happen? How could someone so bright and bubbly just suddenly drop dead? Reincarnate her. Huh? That's right. The rite of reincarnation she was talking about really does exist. That might be a way to bring her back. If someone can just drop dead out of nowhere like this, they could be cursed. Then why shouldn't there be a way to bring them back to life? Yoko believed in it, so if I believe in her, it seems completely possible. Maybe, just maybe, I can still save her. Even if I get to deal with the spirit sense and curse and whatever, I'll got to try. Wait for me, Yoko. I promise I'll use that rite of rituals to bring you back. Right before she died, I felt a strange presence a few times. And it seemed like she saw something that shook her to the bone. There's definitely something strange going on, and maybe it's still here. What could she have seen? She mentioned the rite of ritual and the seven mysteries were connected. So maybe whatever she saw had something to do with the Whispering Canal. Whoa. Damn it, the presence again. It must be around here somewhere. But where? The night cloud and air feels like a press pushing down on me. Just standing here makes me want to scream, but I've got a bigger problem right now. Pointed here. Landscape. Okay. Unlike before, I wanted to look at that, but no, it's okay. What's this? Huh, there's something on the ground. Did Yoko drop this? Didn't notice it until now, but there's a small wooden sculpture by her side. There's 3 or 4 centimeters tall. It looks like it could be a keychain, but from how rattled it is, it looks way too old for that. Despite how tiny it is, it feels an almost palpable malice resonating from it. What the hell is this thing? Cursed stone acquired, the Whispering Canal. Ugh. What the hell? Why, help me, leave me. It hurts. All these, the Whispering Canal's memories. Ugh, drop dead. Such deep sorrow, resentful memories flowing into my mind. Turn their backs, they walked away. Leave me behind, drop dead, kill them. Those who walk away, kill them all. You have acquired a power of a cursed stone, the Whispering Canal. You can use it to kill those who walk away from you. Press the cursor button to kill your targets as they attempt to depart. Ugh. The murderous impulse seeps into your soul like the thick tar. Now. Kill. Can you hear it, curse bearer? You who so strongly desires the right, kill them. Should you seek life's restoration, take your curse in hand, reap lives by the scores, and claim their souls' dregs from your own. Collect enough set this vessel, and by their sacrifice claim the gift of reincarnation. Or better yet, slay your fellow curse bearers, for theirs are the equal of droves of lesser souls. Now go forth and kill. Formerly known as Kunashibari, many fishermen once gathered. Leave the prim. Killed by drowning one who leaves the curse bearer behind. Toki loved fishing with her father, Janikuchi, more than anyone. Whether their wicker baskets on their backs, they would leave for the canal every morning and fish till the evening. The miso soup her mother, Koma, made use the carp they caught was to die for. Her parents loved her dearly. One day, however, her father disappeared. Toki's mother went to look for him and never came back either. Those who come to express their concern eventually stopped visiting her out of fear. Toki continued to wait, all alone. Father, where did you go? Don't leave me behind. Unable to bear the loneliness, she left her home and trudged along the roads until night fell. Neither her mother nor her father were anywhere to be found. Tears stung from her eyes. Suddenly the sound of fish splashing in the water caught through the silence. She found herself standing before the canal where they used to fish together. The taste of carp, the memories of her father, smiling flashed across her mind. Without thinking, Toki walked into the moat. The sound of water splashing echoed throughout the night air. Passersby thought of only as fish in the canal. Splashing faded, and silence returned to the lonely night. Curse echoes as the visual manifestation of curses. These manifestations are fundamentally related to the origins of the curse. They do not always take the same shape and may sometimes appear in more abstract or distinguished forms. The lack of consciousness, unlike a spirit, and are thus the more dregs of souls. Curses are made by entangled by what are known as soul dregs. Some possessed by curses that has a curse echo is called a curse bearer. A curse echo is in itself a curse, and possesses a curse bearer can inflict that curse upon others at will. A curse that comes with a curse echo is considered very powerful, and it of itself originally those with no spirit senses would not be able to perceive a curse echo, but anyone who becomes a curse bearer can see other curse echoes. Old Natsuke carved and imbued with curses derived from the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Originally, only those with spirit senses can wield such curses, but these curse stones allow ordinary people to use them with just lethality. When someone dies, their life essence leaves their body and becomes a soul. If one is killed by means of certain curses, however, their life essence will turn into a residue known as a soul dredge. The rite of reincarnation essentially uses these soul dredge as a sacrifice offering to bring back the dead. The amount of soul dredge required depends on when the person being resurrected passed away. The more time has passed since their passing, the more soul dredge are required. What the hell was that? It was like the cursed memories flowed directly into my mind. In an instant I understood everything. When I picked up the curse stone, the Whispering Canal must have cursed me. I also heard a strange voice. It told me that if I want the right, I have to kill a bunch of people with the curse stone and collect their souls. I guess it's it's good to know that the right really exists. But this thing wants me to kill people to get it? Screw that. Putting my own life on the line is one thing. Murdering other people is another thing entirely. And not just one person either. Scores is said. So that the curse of the Whispering Canal, huh? Curse that traps the soul of anyone who tries to walk away from me. But I use it and collect enough souls, then I'll be able to bring back Yoko back? And there was something about the curse bearer being worth more soul dredge. Jeez. I really are lost here. Huh? It feels like I'm being watched. Is someone here? Where are you? What's this? Now I've got my own curse stone and the curse of the Whispering Canal. And my own... I'm in way over my head. Was Yoko the one who dropped the curse stone? Does that mean she was previous owner of the curse of the Whispering Canal? Then did she know what the rite of reincarnation involved? Huh? Now that I look closer, is there someone there? Hey, who's there? How unexpected. It was your curse that killed that poor woman, I take it. What? Cat got your tongue, Mr. Oki? Huh? This man, who is he? He looks to be in 30s or 40s. He's all dressed up in a suit and tie, but somehow he looks really shady. What's going on here? Was he watching us all this time? Something tells me the curse is nothing new to him. If he has one of those curse bearers, then I'll need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. But by the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soul dredge. We're gonna save this here. A tall, humorless-looking man. He doesn't look familiar to me. He's acting like he knows me, though. Have we met somewhere before? I still don't have a clue who you are. How do you know me? Have we met? Dear me, I've always humbled to find that one is not as well known as one believes. Perhaps my name will help you remember. I am Takumi Yaka. Does that ring a bell? I think I've heard that name somewhere before, maybe. So you do not even know my name. How disappointing. Disappointing, but fortunate. The man who appeared, we don't know anything else. Well then, Mr. Oeki, allow me to make you a proposition. You have a curse stone in your possession. I would like you to give it to me. How do you know about that? Well, you say the whole thing. That doesn't explain how you know what a curse stone is. Even I barely have a handle on it. You know about the Seven Mysteries of Honjo and their curses and all that, don't you? But of course, they're cursed stones. They are terribly dangerous things capable of killing without a trace so long as their conditions are met. I hadn't thought of it that way, but yeah. Imagine what happens if one fell into the wrong hands. That would be safer in mine, don't you agree? Although it seems I arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman. What are you? That wasn't me. I'm willing to overlook your indiscretion, but only if you give me your cursed stone. No way in hell. For all I know, you're the wrong hands as you are. Very well, I'd hoped to settle this implicitly, but leave me no choice. The Tamagai must have a cursed stone of his own. He must have a cursed stone, yeah. At least it'd be safer to assume so. I would explain how he knows so much. So he can kill me instantly as long as he's fulfilled his stone's condition. Till I know what the conditions are, I can't make any sudden moves. I have to keep him talking, learn what I can, and figure out a way to get my curse out first. How can I get him to leave me behind. So it would be a waste not to take his chance to find out what other curse bearers. If I want to use my curse on him, I'll have to get him to walk away and leave me behind. Now what would convince him to do that? He does what he came here to do. He suddenly needs to go somewhere else. He probably has here for the cursed stone, so I don't think he'll get out of scenario 1 alive. Scenario 2 means hoping something will happen by chance, and luck is rarely on my side, so my only hope is scenario 3. Something makes it impossible for him to stay. I don't have to keep him away forever, I just need to get him away to walk away once. What's that? Huh? What the hell is that? It looks like a light floating in mid-air. Okay. I called an ambulance already. It should be here soon. It's hard to believe she's full of life just a few moments ago. Okay. He said his name. He hasn't taken his eye off of me for a second. Even now, he's still staring right at me. Who the hell is he? Maybe if I focus, I can recall something useful. Recall. Takumi Yokaki. Who the hell does he know me? It's not like I've been getting out much. I barely have... That thing's closer. What? It's coming closer. Is that another one of the 7 mysteries? It looks like a Willow's Wisp. Maybe it's anything that... There was something like that in the mystery. I need a topic that'll keep him. Maybe I could bring, what's up with that weird ball of light? Is that your curse? Whatever do you mean? I'm afraid I see no such thing. Huh? But it's right there. But it's gone. It was right there. I see. You seem you've become the mark of another curse bearer. Huh? No. How do I know it wasn't you who killed Yoko with your curse? Mr. Oaki, if you are hoping to trick me into revealing whether I possess a cursed stone, I assure you I cannot. It's your curse that was responsible, Mr. Oaki, no matter what you might tell yourself. That doesn't make sense. I only found this after Yoko died. Huh? Don't play dumb. I know you're the one who did this. Whether you choose to believe me is your prerogative, but you are mistaken. But you should know that multiple curses awaken at once at the stroke of midnight. There are many other curses in Honjo and many other curses bearers. It's not premature of you to assume that I'm the one responsible. Wait, so you're saying that at midnight a bunch of people became curse bearers? There's no point in continuing the conversation. For all I know, you could be telling me anything. Before I give you my cursed stone, I want to know who you are. I need to know if I can trust you. A reasonable enough concern. Very well, I am the associate of the great sorcerer Shingen Gamugyo. Shingen Ganyodo? Indeed, he must have heard of him. He believes he was recently featured in a recent magazine. Your unfortunate companion there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems that was presumptuous of me. And when did this happen? Oh, just 2 or 3 days ago. Gotcha. Now, yeah, I'm not buying that. He knows I don't know who he is, so he's just trying to get me to feed his story. I only know Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned going to see a mystic. Although it is Yoko we're talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure. I hope that's enough to convince you, hence trustworthy. Okay. How does he's older than me. He's not like I've been getting out. Okay. Wait. That's it. My work. That's how he knows me. I never actually met him, so it's actually slipped in my mind. The man who covertly watched Shogo Yoki at the committee is the secretary to the chairman of Hayako Soaps, a chemistry company headquarters in Suma's workshop. The company chairman, Natsuyo Yamamoto, demonstration is unwavering loyalty through his swift and exact execution of every task given to him. Just as Natsume Yamamoto continues to exert influence over the company since her retirement for the presidency, she too does. Takumi continues to support her belief behind the scenes, acting as Natsu's mouthpiece in this capitalize. He earned him the area of the current president and the board of direction. Takumi knows the name and face of not only all employees at the head office, but also the temporary workers in their facility and warehouses, and even my ass. This guy thinks he can sell me anything, but I don't know if I'm figuring that out. Owes me much right now. Don't have to keep him away. I just need to get him to walk away. Presents. So my ass, I know who you are. You work at the Hamaru Soap, just like me. You're the chairman's secretary. Well, took you long enough. Your lack of company loyalty is frankly astonishing. Allow me to return my request, and not as a stranger, but as your superior. You're not at the office. You don't get to push me around like that. Why is the chairman's secretary even out looking for cursed stones anyways? I refrain from revealing myself precisely to avoid such questions, but I suppose need must. Since the dawn of Shoya era, the land of the Honjo has nurtured our company's growth, and vice versa. It is our duty to ensure that curse do not take root in the land we know as our home. I'm not sure I buy that. Like many things, it's not a matter of that concern that rank the files. The chairman has no desire to spread fear through our beloved company's birthplace. Now, if that is all, I must insist that you hand over the cursed stone. Okay. Just tell him the police is coming. Can't believe. Gotta get him to walk away. Okay. Why are you so convinced it was my curse that killed Yoko? Why is it simple that... Huh? I do not believe I just saw your companion move. She what? Yoko. Wait, she didn't look any different. Oh. No. Damn it all. Shogo Oiki deceased. Did I get him killed too early? My, Athena, you seem to have arrived at the less than 4 result. There is more conjecture on my part, but perhaps you ought to be more careful about turning your back on individuals. Fear not, you may make as many attempts as you please before your unfortunate demise. Try again. Okay. Just remember, whatever you do, do not turn around. Got it. Okay. For each of the 7 mysteries, there are curses and curse bearers, right? Do you know who any of the others are? And why would you think the information? You're intent on nothing untowards, I hope. It is the hearts of the selfish and spit of those who would be most tempted by the right of reincarnation. The curse takes root, and a curse resentful memories impair a powerful urge to kill, as I am certain you are aware. You are a victim of circumstances, Mr. Oiki, but your situation is exceedingly dangerous. You must replenish your cursed stone for your own benefits before it's too late. Too late? It's already too late. There's no going back. All I can do is keep pressing forward. If you're going to stand in my way, then I have to stop you. I'll take that as a threat, Mr. Oki. I will encourage you to exercise more discernment before you fall forth of a curse. Can't turn around, okay. Let's see. What do you think you want with my cursed stone anyways? I intend to seal it away in a secure location so it may never be used again. I am certain that you, too, would rather be free of this burden. The power to kill without fear of consequences is itself a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in the world who would not resist to urge to use it. Oh, more so if you promise the chance to reincarnate the dead. You'll seal it away, huh? How? It will put it in the care of a sorcerer who will verse in the supernatural matters? If I gain your trust, I must ask you to hand me your cursed stone. Okay. I don't have to keep him away for long. Wait, I got it. I know how to convince him to leave. Oh crap, I totally forgot. What is it? I called an ambulance. Oh right, I forgot to mention, I called the ambulance. It should be coming any minute right now. An ambulance? Have you lost your mind? They will arrive to find you standing next to a corpse along in the dead of night. No doubt they will hand you over to the police, who will have questions for you. Probably, but I'm sticking with you, Yoko. Unless you want to join me in the interrogation room, you'll be better to get out of here. You're telling me the truth, I see. They are getting closer to by the second. I cannot afford the verification I fear. Wait. You must leave. Sooner or later I will return for your cursed stone. I only hope you do not abuse it in the meantime. You dare. Okay. I saved it where I didn't. He's dead. He's already dead. So this is what a cursed stone can do. Whoa. The cursed stone of Whispering Can has gained 1% of soul dredge. So Kichikoka area. I left the park immediately. Felt bad for leaving Yoko, but I couldn't stay there. The emergency medical services will probably take care of her body. Takasumi's too. They'll be all over the news tomorrow. But until then, at least I know she'll be in the safe place. All right. I have to find my next sacrifice quickly. I've got no time to waste. I need to find the curse bearers and collect their souls. Killing Takuma Bear got me only a soul dredge. I guess he must have been a curse bearer after all. Not enough. The soul of a non-curse bearer amounts to little more than leftover breadcrumbs. I have to think of a place where the other curses bearers of the Seven Mysteries would be. The curse will activate at around midnight. The others are bound to be active still. I should check to see if there are any other places with connections to the mysteries nearby. At the very least, another curse bearer might be thinking the same as me, meaning I could run into them. Let's see, which of the Seven Mysteries are closest? I'm in Kanishiya area right now. The haunted clasp on the other side of the Oko Ridge is just over here. The foot-washing mansion and the ever-burning lantern are around in the southern west, past the train tracks. And further along is Oko River. I'll find the beckoning light on Hogo Bridge. These three places are the closest. I guess I should start there. Okay. Okay. So that's right before I killed. This is right when I killed. Okay. I think that's where we'll stop. Got a cursed stone. I've collected other curse bearers' souls before dawn and bring Yoko back to life. I should go to another location connected to this. Okay. So yeah, I think that's where we'll stop. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. This is interesting. There's a lot of reading and a lot going on. I'm sorry I couldn't be more fun with my voices. It has a lot going on. It's very interesting. I have no idea if I did the right thing by killing that person, but I was thinking I'll do one save where I go and kill everyone to bring Yoko back, and then I'll have another one where I won't and see what that happens. Like, we'll do different routes, maybe? Maybe. Hope you guys enjoy. We'll see you next time. Bye!